Hi, it's Patty from pspapercrafts. Thanks so much for joining me today for another fun fold card. I just have to apologize right up front. I have a cough and eating a cough drop, and I'm hoping I don't go into a coughing fit. I'll stop it and pause it and come back if that happens. So I'm going to try to get through this. So today we're going to make a bridge fold card, and this is the bridge. Isn't it cute? I love this these dies here that make the nativity scene. So it actually does fit into an envelope. You can fold it this way or this way. You can't fold them both in together, and it will fit into an A2 size envelope. I have one here to show you. See? It will fit in perfectly. Okay, when I cut the card base, I was kind of thinking it was so short, but I didn't realize that's why, because it has to fold this way or this way. So this card I used using the Night Divine. This is the stamp set. I did not stamp a sentiment. I was going to, and I thought I could put a white sheet here and maybe do Oh Holy Night, or just write a little note. I don't know. I was trying to fit Oh Holy Night up here, too big, and I don't think it needs it. This could just sit somewhere, and it doesn't need a sentiment. The dies, this is where I got the nativity scene and the animals, and they're cut from Pebbled Path. And then the paper, I love this paper. I just cut strips with the stars, and then I have the bottom part of that sheet that has the buildings. And then I just added a little gold star. So today, of course, we're going to make something different. We're using the Modern Garden stamp set and then the Garden Walk Designer Series paper. And I love this paper. It can be used for Christmas or any other holiday. It's just pretty colors. I love this. So this is what we're going to use today. Let me get my card pieces. So these are the patterns we're using. We're using Calypso Coral and Garden Green. So this, I'm going to have all the measurements in a project sheet that you can print out and save with pictures and measurements, instructions, and it'll have the link for this video with that. So you don't have to worry about writing anything down. But this is an 8 by 4 1/4. And then we're going to do some scoring. So let me get my trimmer out. You can use your whatever scoring tool you have. And I do need to open the arm to go out a little bit. And we're going to put our cutting blade up. And we are going to score at 1 1/4. And then 2 1/2, five 1/2, and 6 3/4. Now, if you don't have a scoring tool that goes all the way out, you can just do the first ones and then flip it. It's the same on each side. So if you don't want to go all the way out. All right, so we're done with this. Put that aside. And then it's very easy. We're just going to fold just like this. Fold. Oops, I did that wrong. Like this. Okay, let me get my bone folder. I just want to make them nice and sharp here. Burnish them. It's funny, I did a class at my church. There's a ladies group, and it was the first time any of them ever did this, and I told them to burnish their folds, and they all laughed and said, "What do you mean burnish? What does that mean?" So I guess that's a term that we use as paper crafters. They were not familiar with it. So then we're going to use the strips of paper, and these are the same piece, just the opposite sides. So I want to pick out the ones that have like more of the floral to show here. And then the other ones are going to go inside here. So let's pick out the most ones with the most flowers. Okay, so we're going to do these two, and all we'll do is add them, and you can use all the same pattern like I did on my other card. Let me get another one of these. I have so many glues going. There we go. And some of them are near the end. So we're going to just put this like this. Now you'll notice on the other card, see, so I used all the same pattern on these, and then this is, it's the same paper, it's just the bottom had the buildings. And I also went down a little bit in size because I wanted the white, because I thought this got lost against the Night of Navy. So either you can cut them the way I'm cutting these, which is, what are they, 1 by 4, or you can go down to 7/8 by 3 7/8 if you wanted the white 1 by 4 behind it. I'll put that all in the PDFs though. I hope that makes sense. I do things sometimes with a white kind of layer to just make it pop, especially if it's a dark paper and a dark, dark cardstock with a dark pattern. I like to have the white, but this is bright against the Calypso Coral, so I didn't feel like I needed to do that. So then we're going to put this on the inside. And there's a couple of choices in this paper pack if you didn't want to do this, and you wanted to stick with the Calypso Coral. And I love Calypso Coral, I have to say. Oops. I wasn't looking at my line there. My fold line. So you could, you could use a whole different pattern here, but there is this other sheet. Where is it? That's a little darker. Yeah, this one, if you wanted to use this instead. And then there's also these lines. If you wanted to do this, that would all go. So there's lots of choices in this paper pack to coordinate. So this one, we're going to put the glue on this side. And we want to kind of line it up across the top and the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to put the garden green with this white. But before I do that, let me just put this on. I want to do my stamping. So I'm going to do, this is a birthday card. It's your birthday. And I think I'm going to do it in Calypso Coral. I was trying to decide Calypso Coral or Garden Green. But I love Calypso Coral, and I think it's a nice, bright, it's your birthday kind of thing. And I'm not going to really do anything else. If you wanted to stamp some flowers, you could. Now, the one thing about this is if you are going to write in it, whoever receives it, they're going to see your writing while it's open, which is fine. Or, as I said, you can put it in the back. Your little note. So let's put this on. Yeah, I ended up with this nasty cold. I've been sick all week with it. I feel good at this point. It's just that I have a cough that will probably last for weeks. When I get a cough, it lasts forever, it seems. All right, so let's put this down. So we just want to have it top to bottom, side to side. Okay, so here's the base of our card. Now we want to do our bridge piece. And I have two choices for the bridge. I have the Calypso Coral. So let's try this out. So that would look kind of like this. Or I was thinking the garden green. And I feel like this is dark on dark, but I think it works. What do you think of that? I think I might go with the garden green. So we're going to put this on top of this. Come on. I think the flowers would be too much, but I thought the stripes might be nice. And we'll just get this nice and centered across. Now with this, the key to this is you want to do one end and then the other end. So we're just going to put a little glue here. We don't want to go up too far. And actually, some people put it all the way up. I'm going to put it like this. So on this one, I wasn't thinking about it before I put the glue. This one, I put it all the way flush to the bottom because I wanted it to look like that. This one, I've seen other people put it like up here. But I'm going to put it where the little bit of orange shows through. Calypso coral. And then we're just going to adhere it this way. So that's the basic card here. Very easy and fun. I think it's a nice card to have somebody sit on their shelf. So now we want to do our sentiment, and I am going to use Enjoy Your Special Day, and I have that mounted. I think I'll do it in the Calypso Coral again. So I have a 1/2-inch strip of white. I have these all the time because I always have leftovers when I cut my inside layers of my card, my cardstock. So I am going to stamp it right here. Hard to see on the white on white. Oops, I already got ink on it. Enjoy your special day. All right, and I think I will punch one end. I'm using my Banners Build-A-Punch, my favorite. And there's a pointy and a banner. So I'm going to do the pointy end. And then I'll just snip it and do the other end. Come on. Okay. Looks like it could go down a little bit more here. It's hard to get it perfect. Okay. So enjoy your special day. And then the other thing I was thinking, this does not have dies, and it does not, it has a punch, but it's kind of an oval punch. So it's a little different, and I was trying to think of some greenery or something to put on it. I could fussy cut from the paper. I could stamp and fussy cut, but I decided I would use the, I think it's called the bow punch. I don't have it labeled. And it has like a greenery, and this looks like a little bit of flowers. So I thought maybe we can punch some of these and see if we can kind of build a little like accent piece. We'll do a couple of these. Lots of junk. And then I have some garden green. Wondering if I should do a white in there too, because there's a lot of green. Let's try a piece of white. I'm kind of winging it here. Maybe even vellum would work, but let's try this. So I thought maybe we could build a little something there behind here. So let's do that. I'm going to put this down with some dimensionals. And I'm going to keep the dimensionals not end to end, but inside a little bit, so that gives me room to stick these behind. Hope that makes sense. That's what I like to do. So let's put this right here. And then maybe we can just feed these behind it. And put these orange ones in. All right, let's start gluing them. So I'll just put a little bit of glue. I think the white kind of breaks it up from there. Put a little bit of glue down the bottom and just slide it under. Let's make sure it's going to fold nice. Perfect. We'll just build it out. And then we should put some bling on it too, just to finish it off. Put a couple of these down. I'll do one more of these. So what do you think? I think this came out good, right? There we go. Maybe we can just put a little pearls or something over here. I have to tell you, I love these sparkle gems, so we're going to go with the sparkle gems. They have the white, the gold, and the black, and I feel like I use them all the time. I really wasn't thinking too much about them when they first came out, and then our team had a special kind of group, craft together group, and this was in the package, and it had nothing to do with the project we were doing. I didn't think, but they worked perfectly for it. So what do you think of that? I think that's cute. So this is the card, Modern Garden, and then this is the one, Night Divine. And I think they're both really pretty. I mean, we could even put some bling or something up there if you wanted to. And again, they fold and fit in an envelope. So fun. All right, thanks for joining me, and hope you have a good week. Thanks. Bye.